Mark Yates then, pre-Oxford at home. Mark, you always try and stay on an even keel. How hard has it been over the last few weeks to try and achieve that?
Well, it's not been hard. It's just we're 6 games into a season. We've got 40 games left. We've plenty of points to play for. We're trying to get to know the squad better. We've made a few changes. We're trying to be as good as we can, be as quickly as we can. We're trying to stop conceding goals. We're trying to score more goals, play better. It's just part of football. We put pressure on ourselves to be successful. The last couple of years, we've had a little bit of success, if you like. So that there's that added pressure. But it's a new season. We've not started particularly well, but we're out of nothing right now.
And I suppose hard work is the only way to put things right, and I suppose persistence with that as well. There's got to be the belief to keep doing what you know to be right, isn't there?
Belief, consistency, sticking together when things don't quite go your way, hard work, commitment. I'm asking for it all, and we all have to make sure that we deliver. I have no doubt that they will. We just, like I say, we're letting in silly goals at the minute, and it's affecting us all over the pitch. So we've got to address that, but we've also got to keep trying to play our football, and hopefully the two can marry up together. And I'm sure they will. It's just you're waiting for that first home win. You're waiting for that bit of something that's going to spark you off, and it's up to the players and it's up to the team who's out there on Saturday to try and be the one, try and be the team, be the individual to get us going.
Is the defensive tightening up something that would come before a bit more confidence on the ball, if you like? Because if you know you're tight at the back, you've got that bit more freedom, haven't you?
It's a bit of both. Although we need to keep working defensively and making sure that we're not letting in as many goals as we have been. You've got to play, and we've got to play better than we have done. We know that, but you've got to keep trying to improve all over the pitch, and just because we need to work at the back, it doesn't mean that that it can't start at the top, so at the top end of the pitch. So listen, it's just a normal training week where you're trying to give them confidence, trying to give them ideas, and trying to put things in the mind, but you want them to go and do what you know they can do, and that's where we are.
I'm sure having a settled team, or being able to have a settled team, would make that a lot easier.
Yeah.
How are the injuries, particularly at the back?
Troy and Craig, no, and we'll see where we are. Ryan should be okay, but we'll just see.
And while we're on injuries, how's Jamie?
Not as good as we hoped, so we'll just have to see where he is. Yeah, I'm not sure he'll be available this weekend.
Is that the calves? Or?
Yeah, just a bit. There's always something, if you get one thing right, it's the other. But I don't think it's. I'm pretty sure a calf and a shoulder aren't related. So just one of those things. Jamie's been trying to get his fitness levels, stay on top of them, and he's been working extremely hard. But unfortunately, he's just feeling his calf a little bit. So whether he's available for the week, I don't think he will be at the weekend at the moment.
In terms of actually the patched up back four last week with Matt Richardson at left back, did it feel like a better balance last week to you having a left footer at left back?
Yeah, I mean ideally, yeah, but it needs must sometimes, and you just have to get on with it. Listen, we've got a couple of ways we can go, and we'll see what's available for the weekend, and great game for us. Local derby, if you like, probably as close as we're going to play, against a side who are unbeaten, who are 3 from 3 away from home, who will be supported by a big noisy crowd who will get behind them, and it's going to be a good test for us.
And is it one that you feel sometimes perhaps it's easier to rise to the challenge?
I don't know about easier to rise to, but it's certainly ones you want to be involved in. It's certainly games where it should give you inspiration to want to do it in front of a good crowd. It's not like we're playing a team at the bottom of it doesn't bring any fans, and there's no atmosphere. There'll be a good atmosphere. The pitch will be good. They're a strong side, and we've got to make sure that we deal with them and try and play our game too.
You've said the players will get sick of hearing your voice. How much can they sort of put into this themselves and take a little bit of ownership?
Oh, they do. Yeah, they have to. It's it's like we can talk throughout the week and we can set problems for them to solve. We can situations for them to deal with. But when they cross that white line, it's them. And like I said, Saturday the thing that disappointed me most was just a couple of individual mistakes. I thought on the whole we defended quite well, but we keep lapsing. And I think goals change mindsets, change games. You know, just before half time we'd equalised. That's probably our best period of the first half. That sort of 15-minute spell, and you're thinking, can we kick on even if it's 1-1 at half time? You know, can we kick on second half? We've scored that second goal. To equalise. Let's build on that, and then to concede 2 minutes before half time in the manner that we did was just disappointing.
I suppose people have got to trust not only their teammates but trust themselves, haven't they?
I think more than anything else, it's trusting yourselves. Do your job first at the moment. Don't worry about other people. You do your job. Help the man next to you, of course. Help your little unit, whatever you're playing in, and that'll spread throughout the team. But if you do your job first and foremost, be better than your opponent, then we've got a great chance of winning games.
And looking at the dugouts on Saturday, you and Chris Wilder now the third and fifth most longest serving managers in the 92 clubs. I mean, that's something, isn't it?
Yeah, I like Chris. He's a great bloke, good football man, and I'm glad it's happening for him. They've started really well. They've got some really good players. Looks like they've got a good spirit about them. I keep hearing, the camaraderie they've got to win the group. We've got that, but just it doesn't quite come out when you don't win games all the time. So now I think he's made some really astute signings. I think I'm really pleased for him that things look like they're going to have a successful season. He's a good man.
Thank you. Good luck.